This morning we had an individual that was staged to be a Project Lifesaver client, was suffering from early onset of dementia. Had spoke to his wife the previous day, adamant that he needed to go out and hang a trail cam. He was a deer hunter, avid squirrel hunter as well with his sons and his dad over the years, was a retired farmer.
Last night he was talking about going and putting out a trail camera for hunting, which he hadn't hunted in a few years, but he was excited to go do it this year. So that was their big information that maybe he's out in the woods.
So we placed Mr. Luckett, who had an alias name, out here in the Virginia Miles Nature Center, simulating that he was out looking for the perfect place to hang that deer stand. Did have on his Project Lifesaver bracelet, and the crew triangulated, first picked up signal near the entrance to the community college and just off of Beach Road.
Received our first signal received on the large antenna, and from there we're going to switch over to the handheld to get more of a directional position for the transmitter, and from there, between the two apparatus running dual receivers, we should be able to triangulate the location of the transmitter.
So this is our Project Lifesaver transmitter, and people get bracelets, people in need of bracelets, that special needs or anything like that. So that way, they go missing, they'll have this bracelet on them. And this is the transmitter that it picks up a frequency. Each bracelet has a certain frequency that it'll start pinging when we get in a certain area. So we can go from long range and narrow it down to a certain area, and it's directional. So that's why we do our sweeps. And then we end up being able to find our guy.
We just got lucky and hit a ping here, and we got out of our truck, which you have to do a 360 to make sure to verify which direction that the ping is coming from. And it just so happened that we located him in the back of the community college here, and he was probably a half mile in the nature trail. The other crew from the east end found him pretty quickly.
Well, they said they needed somebody today that was a diabetic person and was sort of had dementia. And my wife told me that I fit both of those and I should go and help the guys out.
Well, they found you.
Yeah, they did. Great job.
ProjectLifesaver.org is a website. You can get on that website and learn a lot of valuable information. And any additional questions locally, call me at the station. 270-685-8440 is Daviess County Fire Department station number, and I'll be glad to explain any and everything about it I can. We have Alzheimer's patients that are elderly that have a tendency to wander, and we also deal with autistic children who have a tendency to run or wander, as it's called. Either one of those conditions are perfect candidates for the Project Lifesaver bracelet. Any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Email as well, kherm@daviessky.org.